Hey guys, Woodsgump here, and today I'm going to be making another of these videos, which I haven't done in a while. Usually when it comes to gaming news or whatever, I do it here or there, but I feel like today I'm feeling generous to covering over some Halo footage, and as of right now, there have been two announcements for Halo Infinite that I saw recently online, and there's a couple of updates, which is coming on the 30th with the Operation Fleetcom. The first one you're seeing right here is the Forge update. So basically, they're going to be adding a lot of stuff in the Forge over like 600 something assets, which is like incredibly like overwhelmingly abundant. So the first of these is the Halo multiplayer announcer, Jeff Steitzer. He's coming to Forge. So we'll have access to over 1,000 of his voice lines in Forge. Can you imagine that? 1,000 recorded voice lines of like the most iconic, quotable, like Halo multiplayer guy in all of video gaming history. So as you can see right here in this example, we're in the script. We're like messing around with like an object, and we're like adding a node to it. So this is going to be like play announce voiceover for all players, and it'll come like in variations like players, the player themselves, the team. So you can make them say like things like extra crispy, double kills, like like just like the classics of like so iconic. Like I love Jet Steitzer. I think he's like a wonderful guy. I think he's like one of like the most like passionate individuals ever in video games. And when it comes to Halo for like the past 20 years since his like debut as the multiplayer announcer, I think him as the golden principle of how to do multiplayer right in video games is just like still to this day like phenomenal. Like his voice is so memorable, it's so iconic, it's so clear and crisp, it's very like quotable. Even people would try to like imitate it. It's just like really good. And then the next thing is needs more monk chanting. So if you remember in Halo 5, in Forge mode, you were able to place down what I believe were music slash sound effects audio cues in Forge. So you could like play like the Halo 5 theme somewhere. And this same thing applies to Halo Infinite Forge. So we'll be able to play soundtracks from the Halo Infinite campaign. So anything from like the Banish, the Endless, Forerunner, UNSC Special. Not sure what that means. 8-bit. And then again, the nodes. So you can have the music track play for all players, a person, a team, or you can stop whatever. I think it's a really cool addition. I like the Forge ambitions they're going on here. Like they're trying to make it more like refreshing and creative. It's really investing. And then basically they updated the nav points, so people will have a easier time remembering like where they put these things out from. So like nav markers. So you have like one for global, one for a base, distance, team base, all that pizzazz. I mean, it's just like a way to help people like when they're making forage maps, they know what they're doing and they know like what item to place. And of course, the new icons they're putting, it's like all of this, which you can take time to read. I think it's really pretty cool. Um, they got types of word, however, new text strings and message templates. So because this is like a newly good forge, they really extended the script from just being able to do something basic to something like huge and ambitious, almost like a coding program, if you will, like C++ or Java, Python, except you're not actually doing the code, you're using the nodes to build the code, if that makes any sense. So this right here, over 600 new words and phrases. So yeah, like an example, string one, string two, string three. So like how you want to like set up the messages on the HUD that you can like create and all that stuff. VIP mode nodes. So if you remember in Halo 3, I can't remember if VIP was in Halo 4, Reach, and 5. It may have been. I can't remember. So yeah, VIP's coming back. Uh, if you remember, the objective of VIP is to like get the most kills, or yeah, just defending the other team's VIP. Actually, you know what? Sounds familiar. If you remember in Halo 4, there was a game mode called Regicide, where somebody is the king and you have to kill their king while protecting yours. So basically, yeah, it's just the same thing. So that's pretty cool. It's coming back. Um, Here along some additional stuff, new name locations. So name location volumes. I'm not sure what that means. Armor effects. That's pretty cool. How you can add like armor from like infection and VIP to like distinguished players, so you can like do something really cool, ambitious. Because uh, I'm not sure why, but this reminds me of like Halo 2. So before there was infection, people would classify the zombies as like either green or black or whatever, and you have to like switch teams to like change it once you get killed. So that was pretty cool. Um, Spartan tracking. I'm not sure what that means. Basically, adds a no graph allowing the forge to trigger an environment scan. Player overshields, many game variants. So more video, no more. Basically, they're just handing you like game modes to play over in the forge, so you can like get to mess around and create your own like custom like original ideas. And so that's pretty much it for the Forge update. Now over to the Sandbox update. This is for also going with the update next week. So they're gonna cook a lot of stuff into this next operation, which is absolutely like um, mind blowing and boggling that they're actually doing like two updates in once. So this whole like update basically is just tuning overall the weapon balance in the gameplay in the sandbox. So first of all, you got the disruptor. So everybody remembers the disruptor. It used to have like the damage over time. Whenever you shoot somebody, it would like that shock or whatever effect would keep like lingering on, damaging their health. They're bringing it back. I'm not sure when they took it out, but that kind of surprised me. Uh, it will now take 8 shots to kill, two super combines. Remove particle effects, adjust particle effects. Damage has been decreased from 70 to 35 for the upper bound. Damage over time damage will now continuously calls descope. So whenever you get shot by a disruptor and you're like zooming into a rifle, it won't automatically kick you out of the scope. For the bandit and the bandit evo, basically, slower rate of fire to address community time to kill. Rounds per second is decreased from 2.9 to 2.715, and improvement to the red reticle headshot accuracy, so make it more accurate. The sentinel beam, they made it more consistent, so you get a feel of the sentinel beam. Increase base damage, remove damage fall off, damage lower bound increased from 0 to 3.5. Decreased damage upper bound from 4 to 3.5. Remove the headshot multiplier. Disable feature flag can cause headshot, whatever that means. Decreased headshot damage multiplier from 2 to 0. The Ravager, I hope they actually address this one, because what I noticed from the Ravager pre-patch or pre-update, I'm sorry, when you fully charge it and you shoot it, it somehow creates like a barrier, which is like an invisible barrier, and anything that's in front of it, it will bounce back off or whatever, and you can't even shoot at it. Um, they made a slight buff, so 5 shots instead of 6. I actually used the Ravager in multiplayer before. It's actually easy, and you can kill people. Not many people know this, but the Ravager is actually really efficient against vehicles. There's a reason why the brutes in the campaign carry it. Increased damage lower bound from 20 to 30. Increased damage upper bound from 20 to 30 as well. For the AR, they want to improve the feel of the AR, so to make it like consistent, because I know not many people use the AR. I'm actually an AR user myself, so they adjusted the error angles to be more consistent. They minimalized the error angle from 0 to 0.25, maximized the error angle low 0 to 0.25, and the maximum error angle high from 2.1 to 1.3. The skewer. Um, This one is pretty short, faster reload speed. That's definitely a game changer because if you have noticed before, if you ever use the skewer, it takes like a god awful lot of time to reload it, like almost like you're packing a luggage bag to Japan or something. Yeah, they just basically play the reload scale, so that's something. The M41 Spanker. Again, I think people gave it feedback like it's not really inconsistent whenever you shoot somebody at it. So damage feel off feels more consistent. Adjusted fallout function, so players are not left with a sliver of health. Like in the case of when you're shooting at somebody very far away with the rocket launcher, and for some reason they didn't die. That's basically what it is. It's basically they're fixed it. Outer damage radius is adjusted. Lower radius is high from 3 to 2.5. Increased max reserve ammo, that's pretty good. You definitely need a lot more rocket launcher for your ammo. And increase the total max from 6 to 8. The sniper rifle, same thing, increase max reserve ammo, rounds total from 20 to 24. Same thing with the Bulldog. You get the gist. They're just basically adding more ammo to these weapons. And now go on to the legendary weapon variants. The Ravager Rebound. So this is the this is the legendary Ravager, which has like this weird ability where like when you shoot it, like your shots bounce off back and forth like pinballs. So I guess they're trying to make this be more useful than what it was in the past. So as you can see right here, if you want to like read it all, they're basically just like adjusting it. Commando impact, reduced bloom. That will definitely help a lot because I notice whenever I use the commando impact, my shots are sometimes a little inconsistent. You know, it's kind of hard to tell. They added the modification, the magnification, you know, and all that. The Riven Mangler, so this is that like shotgun variant for the Mangler. They made it shoot faster, shoot rounds, I guess, faster recovery time, faster empty recovery time, reduced gun kick, so you're at, so like the recoil basically, and all that. Volatile skewer, so this is that skewer that when you shoot it, it explodes. Same thing here if you like want to read it right here. Basically just modifying it. Stalker Rifle Ultra. I guess they're gonna make it a lot more useful now because I notice in gameplay whenever you shoot somebody with it, it doesn't really like kill them efficiently as like the normal Stalker Rifle. So see here it says 3 shots to kill instead of 4, so they're gonna try to make it more useful. The Unbound Plasma Pistol, this one I'm curious about. It fires 3 projectiles per trigger. The Barrelline weapon behavior will also increase heat resistance to increase the duration to overheat. And in the EMP behaviors they brought back the last update. So yeah, they're going to try to make that a lot better. And the fire sniper, so this is that sniper rifle that like fires automatically. uh, Added animation modifier block element to barrel configuration and increased ready initial player feedback. Grenades. Okay, so this took me by surprise, and I wasn't sure when was this, but apparently before this update, you can grenade jump. And the thing is, when it's Halo Infinite, I think there are better ways to get up to geometric structures instead of like the old classic school way of like, you know, back in like Halo 1, Halo 2, 3 days where you like need a grenade to like get from a higher place up. Basically, it just brought that back, so you will not be like impacted by the impulse. So you're actually able to like throw a grenade. It sends you flying up midair, and yeah, basically. So it's just for like those old school veterans. Vehicles. Okay, so it looks like they're changing the vehicles. So for the Ghost, lowering the health for left and right wing of the Ghost to make it easy for people to fight ghosts during battle because this Ghost is definitely OP. I've seen a lot of people use it. They love to hog it all day. They decrease the reverse speed. Um, just basically movement around it. Banshees. Okay, so this is the one everyone's coming. This is one that everybody will love. Where does it say? So reducing how much damage the Banshee takes when scraping and colliding with surfaces. So this has occurred before in the past. So if you're flying a Banshee and you're like zooming past and you accidentally hit like a terrain or whatever, it will like majorly dent that whole thing and will like cause it to explode. So for this, they're gonna add like more health to it, make it like not as paper mache as it was on launch and all that. Basically, here's like other stuff. So yeah, just basically making it extra OP, and that's about it. My thoughts on these updates, I think they're pretty cool. I think it's cool that they're adding more to Forge, trying to make it more ambitious. Because I think that as of 2024, Forge and Halo has went from like something so simple and like fun in Halo 3 to like more ambitious and more like almost like a game maker sort of like, if you will, because people have made a lot of cool maps and game modes with Halo Infinite's Forge, and since it's like released in like December of 2022, like it has been gaining a lot of attraction. And heck, it even made an impact in the matchmaking. They even brought like some Forge game modes to matchmaking, like the Night of the Undead, like Call of Duty Nazi Zombies game mode, and also the BTB Sentry modes and all that. I think honestly, the future of Forge and Halo is going to play significantly than it was like past prior Halo games, because they're now going to consider like community feedback. They're going to add it, implement it to playlists as official game modes. People are going to have fun. It's going to be more like casual, party friendly game modes, and yeah, it's just pretty cool. So these two updates are going to release on again July 30th, which is going to be in 5 days, along with the new Operation Fleetcom. I hope to see you guys there. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Let me know what you think about these updates with the Forge and the Sandbox. Do you approve? Do you like it? Do you not approve? What more could they adjust to it? And let me comment below, and make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.